right? It's like how many young kids, if they're really trying to make money online, want to learn from a door.
Like he said, we're both making good money, and we also both know how business works. So it was like we sped run the shit.
For any business, like nobody's gonna work as hard on your business as you will. So like I'm on top of these dudes every day.
Dude, I said we're gonna be top streetwear brand in 2025.
But we're gonna have Cristiano Ronaldo's son is getting a package from us pretty soon. Don't even ask me how I put that shit together.
Straight to the point. How much was the fucking chain, bro? Tell them about the chain. Come on. Do a fit breakdown real quick.
Yeah, okay, so I can't even remember. How much did we pay for these? Because it was like back and forth.
Just say 6 figures.
Yeah, 6 figures.
We talking like mid 6 figures? What are we talking?
Nah, low 6 figures.
Low 6 figures, but 6 figures on a chain. Before the drop, is that like just manifesting the success?
We wanted to, yeah. I mean, it was even, we were kind of thinking like, oh, that would be, like, it would be dope to have the shit for Killtec, but it was kind of like, I wasn't even really thinking of it for Killtec. I was more so thinking like, this is some shit that we've been saying and we've been posting for a minute now, so this is just like us.
Yeah.
Like already.
To me, it felt like monumental. He came over, you were off the island, you swung through that night, you had it, he pulls it out. I went blind for a second looking at it. I had the flash on my phone. And it was right before the drop, and I was just like, oh, this is like you're already calling your shot, you know?
It's kind of like, this is what I noticed. It's kind of like when a rapper is about to drop an album, they get the chain first.
Yeah.
It's pretty much what we did.
Nah, I feel that.
Yeah.
So, anyways, further, like on some real shit, beyond proud of you guys, I've been, like, I love this internet space. And like you have the business side, you have just general influencing, and to see the way you guys have been moving on, like, you've taken this content, you've taken, giving people value, but you've kept it fucking cool. And you're parlaying that into, which is more effective, right? It's like how many young kids, if they're really trying to make money online, want to learn from a fucking dork, not a single one, right? But now you've parlayed that, and like credit to you, you're always talking bigger business, you're always talking equity, and you're turning that into a real company, right? And we're at the early stages of what's going to be a household name. Yeah, I'll call that on camera right now too. I have zero doubt.
I've already said it too. I said we're going to be top streetwear brand in 2025. Maybe it doesn't happen just then, but put us in the top 5 by 2026.
I'm with it. No, and I mean, what did I say the second you showed me? Let me invest. So I believe that, but just walk me through the process. When did you guys first have this idea, and then what did it look like to go from idea to actually bring something real to life?
I can kind of like touch on that. So really, like, to be honest, T was kind of like the catalyst. We both, like, you see how the fuck we dress, you see how we step out the door every single day, and we both have talked about it before, like hinted at it, but he kind of, like pushed the agenda like a couple times, and yeah, like we finally locked it in. And the main thing it's been like, I'd say like a yearish since we were like, okay, we're gonna fucking do this, but it took like damn near 3.5, 4 months to get the name, which is extremely important.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I remember like I was on ChatGPT like a motherfucker. He would send me shit like every few days. I kept trying to come up with new combinations of different weird shit, and then finally like the shit clicked, and then we went through like if we should use a C or a K for like a while too, like at the end. And then yeah, once we locked the name in, like it was fucking off to the races. We obviously like were able to speed run a lot of the bullshit other brands would have to deal with. Like Caprice was a big help. Brez has been a huge fucking help. And then we just got connected with some of the like right people off the rip, rather than having to look around for really good designers, website people. Like T already had a lot of connections from info and just being in the internet game. I already knew people. And yeah, like we started small with designs and shit, started throwing shit at the board. This was one of the like first things that kind of came about. I don't really remember where the vision came for this?
We both had. You had that rare ass soccer jersey, and then I just copped the Mexico soccer jersey, and we were both like, "Yo, we just got to make our own
I got
crazy
the sample of that one.
jersey."
You still got to sign it for me.
Yeah, I got you on that. But yeah, that was like the first, I guess, like finalized piece. And when we first started, the samples was a fucking pain in the ass. Like the first one we got of this, not the one that you have with the collar. That one's trim as fuck. That's like a rare piece that only a
The
couple
collar
people
is
have.
crazy, actually.
Yeah, I still have. Do you have one with the
No,
collar?
bro.
I have one with the collar still. But the very first one, like I wish I could have brought it for you to see because it was so fucking ass, bro. Like we had this weird ass symbol streaking down the shoulder and shit. And same with the tees too. Like the first Bateman tee sample came
So
through
bad.
super weird. Like
You got B-roll of any of that? Like you got photos and stuff?
Yeah.
I have an old Bateman tee. It's gray. It's
I
not
want to throw
black.
that shit on here just to show people the process.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's special. That story of like you iterated. The first one was trash, huh? The jersey.
fucking
Bro, I was
garbage,
just thinking
bro.
about this when I went into my closet. I looked up and I have the old, like, there's like 4 of the old Bateman tees. I need to give you one unless you don't, unless you already have
I think
one.
I might have gave it to Shorty or some shit, but yeah, bro, the start of the samples fucking sucked, and we just kept, like luckily me and T are both, do decent for ourselves, so we're able to, again, like that's
Yeah.
another thing that's fucked up for a lot of people starting brands is like, they got a pre-order method and shit to even,
bro.
but like you can't pre-order a method of sample, so like you have to come out of pocket to like start something, whether like people want to admit that or not, because they say you only need a little bit of money to start a clothing brand. Like if you want to do this shit right and actually push valid products, like
Way too many people doing lame ass clothing brands
Yeah.
without the ability to actually do it.
oh,
I feel like that should be a
100%.
prerequisite. If you can't fund like an order, I don't want to see too much of the.
I think that was like a good thing for us too, because yeah, like he said, we're both making good money, and we also both know how business works. So it was like we sped run the shit. Like if we were just nobody starting out a clothing brand trying to do the e-com shit, like yeah, we would have had to go through the same bullshit that everybody else had to go through. But luckily, both of us are relatively big on social media. We can like reach out to other people who already fuck with us. We have friends in the space, and then it's just like a speed run. It's like boom, instead of having to make these mistakes, we have people who've already made the mistakes for us and are already at the top of the game, and they're just giving it to us on a silver platter, and it's like thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, boom, capsule one, sellout. Like it was really it wasn't easy, but
Just
it was
about to say that shit.
yeah,
But
it
you
wasn't
drew it up,
easy.
you executed. And it
Yeah,
happened.
like
Exactly,
the shit
yeah.
was already written. The work ethic has been there. This was honestly just like icing on the cake. Like literally word for word, what I was about to say is like, I'd be lying if I said it was easy, but if I didn't know exactly how the shit, if I said I didn't know exactly how it was gonna go, like I'd also be lying too. Obviously, like looking back on it and coming into second capsule too, like yeah, we spent a lot of time. Like T's done a ton of shit, like just annoying shit on the back end, LOC, getting ads going, the designs, talking to the manufacturers is a big fucking pain in the ass
matter.
too.
Details
Yeah.
matter.
Fuck
You got
yeah.
the details right.
And just keeping everybody in check, because at the end of the day, like our team that we have built right now is super solid, but this is just like, and this goes for any business, like nobody's gonna work as hard on your business as you will. So like I'm on top of these dudes every fucking day, and like I know that as we continue to scale up, like that's gonna keep getting crazier and crazier, but I'm all here for it.
So tell me this, and I'm gonna jump ahead to a question I had. I want to talk about brand a little bit more, but like we can keep it 1,000, right? Like you're born a hustler. And you came up like hustling, right?
100%. Yeah.
Like that's just real. Like I know you well. I know your backstory. What's it been like? Because now I feel like we'll call this like real business or whatever, right? Or I hate saying real business, but
No, that's valid.
legal business.
Right.
You got to file tax returns now. But I'm just saying, what has the evolution been over the last couple of years as you've gotten into this world? Of like what? How has that experience translated? What's new? Like, yeah.
That's a really good question. I mean, to be honest, like this might be cliche or like short spoken, but it's all the same shit. Like coming up in not so legal manner, like has taught me, it's definitely put me in the position and built a mindset for like, even when I was doing shit I wasn't supposed to be doing, I was the same Carson. When I was selling shoes, I was the same Carson as being an assistant with T, and now that I'm here, like it's always been the same mindset of just like honest business, hustle 24/7, and like don't cross anybody. And I mean, it's like it's a relief not having to worry. I will say that like there's a lot of weight off of my shoulder, but I can even see myself 10 years from now. Obviously, you know, I'm gonna keep developing, growing, and learning new things, but the core values have never changed, and it's always kind of been the same game plan.
Perfect segue, because I wanted to talk about brand. I study this stuff. I've launched several, supplement brands, and at the center of brand is not half the time the name or even sometimes the product, even sometimes the look, like the actual look. It's like people want a lifestyle. People want to belong to something. People want to be a part of that. And you guys had that. You had Killtec before you had the name Killtec, if you know what I'm saying. And so, like, I want to hear both of your answers. What does it mean to belong? What does it mean to like who is Killtec for? Who is that person? Like, how would you define that? That's kind of a tough thing because people can look at you and know. But how would you put that into words? You know?
You got anything, or you want me to?
Both y'all smile.
I can. Okay.
Buy the fucking Hellcat. He's like, that's what it is.
Okay, so this is like, we were talking about this. So, I mean, man, bro, if this dude's seeing this, I'm sorry, but like, we just saw a picture of a dude wearing this jersey, and it was with a denim tier sweats, and it was like, it wasn't the best outfit. And he was wearing like Crocs and shit too.
It was some bullshit.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Disrespect.
So like, not that it's disrespect. It's like respect that he bought the clothes, but like,
But
that, yeah, just that. But yeah, like, so sounds like super disrespectful and like arrogant.
Before you
and
spit on
cocky.
him, let me tell you, the founder of Lululemon, a billionaire, refused to make XXL leggings because he didn't want fat bitches wearing his clothes. His words. So go ahead.
Yeah, and ideally we only have cool ass people wearing our clothes too. Like, I wish there was like a form that you had to fill out, like, show me 5 fit pics before you can cop our shit. Maybe we should do
That's
that.
not a bad idea.
It's a good idea, actually.
For like one exclusive piece, you should test it. For one exclusive piece.
Yeah, bro, because, I mean, like, I think we dress relatively well. Like, we put that shit on, or attempt to, on a daily basis, and I would like to say that we're relatively cool people. And that's like, we just wanted to, this was a passion project. So like, at the end of the day, Killtec is us. So it's like, okay, like, it's just a reflection of us. That's all it is. And the thing that kind of sucks is that there's a lot of, this sounds like so rude, but it's just, I guess it's like a little bit real. There's a lot of people that just right now, this is what I'll say, right now, they're not cool. They're like just a little bit lame. Maybe not somebody that wouldn't be my friend, you know? And they're buying from us because they see like, oh, like, this is who I want to be. And I think that's like, that's okay. That's valid. But yeah, like, ideally, like, we have super dripped out people, but that's impossible to do because there are people that just really want to be and live like us. And at the end of the day, like, there's a 1% for a reason. There's going to be 99% of everybody else. And that sounds like I know that's going to get taken out of context, and I know that's going to make me seem like a dickhead, but it's just true. Not everybody can be.
It's the rules of the game. And keeping it 1,000.
Yeah.
I think early stage is really important for you guys. Because there's like that brand growth where, like, Louis Vuitton, every dork and their mother wears Louis Vuitton now, but they're at that scale. Yeah. Right? It's those early days. You dead should do that form thing on like one piece.
I just came up with that shit. That's a good idea.
$1 million idea.
I think it's
we should make like 50 unique, super hard ass, like, whatever, like, just 50 pieces. Kind of like how the big designer brands do. Yeah. They make like whatever, limited 1 of 30, and they're giving it to like,
I think that's smart.
Like fucking Bloody Osiris and shit. Like, that's who, because they know he puts that shit on. They could give a fuck. They're not trying to sell that to people.
Cardi, Ken Carson, like,
literally.
Yeah. I think you guys have to do that.
Yeah, I like the idea a lot.
Great
idea. And to touch back on, like, I guess who it's for. I would say it's really like a if you know, you know type of thing. And obviously, at this stage, again, I don't want to be harsh, but like there is going to be some people that don't know that are going to be wearing that shit. And we, like even positioned for that. Because look, right now, like it's time that we spread this like wildfire. But the goal would be to narrow it down, like to shit like this, like not so much white tee basic shit that anybody
No,
can wear,
tough
but
shit,
like
but,
like
it stands out.
if you don't know how to dress, like you
It's
most
gonna
likely
make
won't
it look
even be
bad.
able to put that shit in your cart because
Yep.
So that really if you know, like it's the best way.
So all of us are really, I think, super interested in like culture as a whole, but I mean, largely participating in it and influencing it to some capacity. Where do you see the next 5 years of culture? I'm talking from how people dress to music people listen to. Like obviously, like I feel like hip hop slowly falling apart, whereas house and stuff is like. So where do you guys see culture in the next 5 years?
5 years is like a long
It's
fucking time,
impossible,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's 2 years.
I mean, look, like house music is taking over.
How people are dressing.
A lot
all
of
it.
a lot of gangsters, or I'm even saying like people that would never listen to an EDM song in their life. Like people are starting to catch on to that shit's cool as fuck. And as far as like fashion and shit, I mean, I swear that shit's changing every minute of every day. Like trends come and go super fast. So I don't know, like I guess the goal for us is to, kind of make some timeless shit that's gonna, like, I want to be an unk and still looking back at the shit I made and being able to put it on still and not really, we're woke. We are up to date with everything that's going on. We're not trying to, like, if we were trying to jump on trends, we would have made jean shorts like the first drop. Like, that's what was fucking hot when we had first started cooking up. Like, we're like a couple steps ahead of the agenda,
double check
honestly.
my
So if
shit
you
real
want to
quick.
know what's coming next,
I'm
probably
some shit too.
yeah, probably just sign up for the wait list if you want to know what's coming in the next few months to years.
Oh, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Man, what as you think through Capsule 2, how much can you talk on it? This will be out before. When's Capsule 2 coming? This will be out before then.
I can't put a date on it, but we're talking like mid-April, but it's probably going to be more like late April. It's really hard. I just put those dates on it so that we push ourselves to like try to, but again, like with the samples and shit and getting bulk, like you never know. So till I have the tracking information of the last box of shit that needs to come in, like I can't put a specific date, but I will say we're dropping a couple more pieces than we did last time. So there will be, I'm not going to say there will be a lot more shit because it's going to be like if we don't sell out in the first 30 minutes to an hour, I'll be super shocked. But yeah, there's a good amount of pieces. We are doing the denim that everybody's tweaking about. And when you see him, you're going to fucking trip. He's the only person that has a pair, but they just fit and look like it's
Literally the
perfect
best pair of pants
bro.
that I own. And it's crazy that we hit the nail on. All right, there's just
Yeah, that's hard to do.
one minor change that we need to do, but like the sample that I have is like so good.
This is coming in capsule 2 also. This tee's so fucking hard and the material on it is so crazy. And then the others, I mean, we have some shorts too, I can say that. I'm not, like, won't speak on them much. We have some shorts and then we're releasing an accessory.
Okay.
An
Fuck
exclusive accessory that's going to be, the accessory will be super limited. I'm talking like 50 pieces type shit.
Does it go on your neck?
No.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you actually wouldn't even be able to guess it, but
Alright.
it's some fire shit. It's pretty much completely finished already. It's the only thing so far that we've gotten manufactured in the U.S. They weren't cheap, and yeah, people are gonna bite that shit for sure. We are thinking though, I can't hint on that. Like, we definitely want to do some sort of chains and bracelets coming soon. The idea behind that too, like we talked about this super recently, and when I'll show you the accessory when we're like done with this shit. We want to get, we want to do like a logo type of necklace, kind of like all around.
Yeah.
Get them made real, like go back to our jeweler that did the bankroll chains and these 30-pointer jaunts. Get that, like super official. Maybe bust them down, maybe just do silver, I don't know. And just rock the fuck out of them, let people catch on, and then we're gonna like, produce 100, 200 units or some shit. And not no bullshit quality, like.
No, real deal.
A lot of the jewelry that these clothing brands are selling, bro, because I've talk to a lot of
horrible.
these kids, holy fucking shit. Like,
It's fucking horrible.
you can literally get sick letting some of that shit touch your
real.
skin. So anything we do, like, you know, if you don't got it, you don't got it, because it's not going to be cheap, but, like, it's going to be good shit every time.
Both the rapid fire. If you could collab with one creator, I don't care, artist, streamer, I don't care. Like, who just immediately pops into mind.
Chris Dussy.
Hard.
I'm putting him in a jersey immediately.
Who could I immediately collaborate with? Bro, a soccer player, like,
That would be so cool.
Yes,
that would be dope.
we're talking, so you can put this in the shit too, I don't really give a fuck, but we're gonna have Cristiano Ronaldo's son is getting a package from us pretty soon. Don't even ask me how I put that shit together, but I did. But somebody big, like our boy Marcus at HYP, shout out HYP, they hold Killtec, they're the first store to hold Killtec.
Nice.
Super limited supply, but
Their shit's probably gone by now.
yeah, like if you're seeing this, I can guarantee you're not gonna get anything from there. But yeah, he had like this player named Paul Pogba come in.
That would be.
And if
so
that's somebody that I could
easy,
like
bro.
get a package to, somebody that you like wouldn't even be able to access if you wanted to. And the soccer players are fucking exclusive, bro.
Yeah.
Like you can get in touch with all the DJs.
That's a huge
NFL
world.
players are a
Yeah.
DM away. NBA players are an assistant text message away.
Yeah.
Soccer players is a different story. There's a reason why you don't see those dudes like promoting a bunch of shit. So yeah, I'll say like Neymar Jr. Fuck it.
Hell yeah.
Neymar in our shit would be
Yeah.
so cold.
So, all right, another rapid question. Top 5, either brands or designer inspiration for. You could be brands or actual designers that you fuck with or you're inspired by.
Who Decides War off rip.
Yep.
Vertebrae. I forget that dude's name, but he's going fucking crazy.
Yep.
Mitch, I forget what his last name is, but it's a dude with Bottega Desires.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have seen, but he like, basically Bottega Desires is he went fucking crazy. I'm sure you've seen the clip of him making like 700K
Yep.
in like 10 minutes, bro, with a drop, which is like, that's like top of streetwear. Like you can't really do much crazier shit than 700K in 10 minutes. And he he basically is taking that brand,
Top 4
shutting
for you
it
guys,
down. Yeah, of course, easy. And he's doing something more like high end. He went from selling like $80 to like $120 t-shirts to now like it's like rude style, like
ERD
Satoshi
type
Nakamoto.
of
Yeah,
shit.
like $350 for a t-shirt. That shit's gangster. Like that's
I love it.
yeah. Like whether we keep Killtec kind of like in the same position or someday do that. Like I definitely see me and T venturing into like I've already thought about this
Luxury.
shit. Like I'd be
Paris,
lying
man.
if you like. We'll probably exit Killtec someday. Somebody's gonna come along and offer. When I say exit, like we're gonna be involved for good. Like this is like my baby. But if we can get bought out for something crazy, like we're gonna come right back in at another angle. And I don't see the clothing shit like really ever stopping because it's
Nah, bro. People care about how they look.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, it's like this shit's been
They'll pay whatever.
It's been fun as fuck so far, and like 100K between both of us. Like, what the fuck are we gonna do? Get a table at Space with that shit? Like the money we've made so far. Really, like we haven't made shit because the money to start.
We haven't
us up-
taken
But
shit.
did you really buy the Hellcat?
No.
No, I rented it as a joke.
Yeah.
You should, just cause.
Yeah, but
I
like,
was going to, but I'm not that dumb with my money.
down the line though, there will be some paper to be made. But in the streetwear shit, like it's never gonna be. We're gonna run up some racks for sure. But like an exit would be huge, and then to start something way higher end,
Yeah.
like. That's definitely in the horizons for sure, Ski.
Yeah, I would like to get into because right now we're streetwear. I think if like it would go streetwear, exit, designer, brand.
Yeah, I'm here for it. But you got like 2 more spots on that designer wall. You're not fucking with Henry, huh? Yeah, I'm just like a ERD guy through and through.
I mean, look, that shit's hard as fuck. Like,
When I saw, he produces some of Future's music videos.
oh yeah,
When I've seen a couple of those, I'm like, oh, that's like
creatives are
extended pack.
creatives.
Yeah.
Like, there's spread all over the place. Birth of a Royal Child, it's
Tough.
fucking super
Yeah,
crazy.
Little Asian dude, crush.
Fuck, man, what else?
I will say this, like those are like whatever. If you're in the clothing brand or whatever, if you're on culture or whatever,
In the know,
fashion, Instagram, like you'll know that stuff. But bro, there's like bro, that fucking Molly t-shirt that I sent you, bro. There's random people
that.
on Instagram that have like
Yeah,
just
put it on.
ferociously crazy designs, like, and
You see the chain too, the little Molly chain?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
It's
shit.
cold, bro. Like,
Grimy kids, you want it? Oh, I'm never gonna wear it.
yeah,
It's
bro,
silver, I got
please.
you.
Yeah, I'll wear that.
Little McDonald's Molly.
Bro, so
got
cold.
you.
Like, that's so like, you had to be on shrooms or something
Yeah.
to be able to craft
But-
something like that.
Have you
It's-
seen any of their shit in person?
No.
Oh, I got the whole drop, and like you see that I got like the Bible Gucci backpack looking things.
I haven't seen that.
It looks tough as fuck online. You get it. A lot of it's trash.
Ah, damn.
Like the chain is the only cool piece.
But okay, this is a primetime example of somebody that doesn't have money to be able to actually make their shit
Yeah,
get,
yeah.
or either that or they're just kind
Or
of
they're
cutting
actually high all day.
or they're actually cutting corners and they're actually high. Yeah.
Because here's what I realized, guys: the business of this stuff. There's a lot of creative people out there, and I look at like even that House of Airs brand. I've got to know him pretty good. I think they did like $3 or $4 million last year. Like pretty profitable, very creative. Like some of the shoots and stuff.
Fuck yeah.
But like then the actual business of getting it produced at scale, being on time for season, getting it released, fulfillment. That's what separates the men from the boys.
Right.
Because you guys have the second to none, what you're doing right now. But then to take it to that exit level, like represent, like, you know.
Oh,
like,
yeah, bro, George.
yeah, but George running a crazy business. Like, I don't, no one really, if you're cool now, you don't really like fuck with it to that level. But now he's reaching that scale where it's like he's here to do numbers on the board, exit that bitch. And so being able to put those two pieces together, culture and business, that's where there's so much opportunity. That's where the artists, like, musicians, they're broke. They don't know the business side of it, you know?
Yeah, that's the biggest, bridge to gap for sure. Because again, like I'm saying, nobody in streetwear like has really brought it to that scale. And I'll be honest, like, bro, shout out to George. Like, represent what he did with that is like it's fucking crazy. Would you ever see me on their website buying something as the type of person I am?
No, that's what I'm saying. He copied what was work. He came at it from a business perspective.
Yeah.
This is what Rue did. They were cool. Okay, we're gonna be same timeline as them, couple $100 cheaper. This pseudo fast fashion. What I like, I'll buy some represent shit when I'm on the road because it'll come in 2 fucking days. I can count on it, like a swimsuit, like whatever. But just the fact it comes in 2 days, you're like, oh, dialed. But you guys are already asking the right questions. You're thinking about business. If you can merge cool and business, game over.
That's the fucking goal, bro. If we can take what we're doing right now to a scale of something like that, like we won the game, and that's that.
You will.
And yeah, like that. I really haven't seen any streetwear brand do that shit yet. Again, you need to take like this kind of pussy safe angle. Not shit about any of this is safe, like at all. I don't want to keep it that way. So
Killtec, baby.
yeah.
Man, I've had y'all long enough. Back on the island for a month. I don't know. What do you guys want to leave the people with? Give them something inspirational, something to fucking look up to. For all those people that shouldn't be wearing Killtec yet, what do you have to say to them?
I'll let you crush that one, bro.
Okay. I mean,
Lead your people, T.
Look, okay, this is the thing. I don't want to say, like, hang the shit up in the closet. You're not worthy of it. But, like, I mean, just, like, real shit. Make sure that you're eventually going to be worthy of it. Like, put in some work. And that doesn't mean just, like, getting rich. There's a bunch of rich nerds and there's a bunch of rich dorks. And, like, it's, I mean,
No, mine's zero.
all three of us, like, we're paid. We're handsome, we're like in shape, and we're also living a cool ass life. All of that together is what we want our brand to stand for. So you guys would be doing not only yourselves a disservice because you're throwing on a trash fit and not looking the greatest. This is the first time that I've ever been disrespectful to my audience, by the way, but it's just true.
You just keep it real. You'd be disrespecting them by telling them, like, you're telling them to level up. You want
Yeah,
them to
no,
wear
they
it.
should. Yeah, they
You
should.
want to be cool
And
first.
bro, look, like I was in their position before too. Like I was fat and I was lame. I couldn't dress. There was this goofy ass picture that I sent in a group chat with me and Carson of me wearing Space Jams, and I thought I threw a fit together. And this was back when I was in high school, and it was when I was getting into like the reselling game of shoes and stuff. And it was the worst fit of my life. And I know if that kid could be looking at me right now and be like, dude, this guy is so cool. Like, you're at that first stage right now. Some of you guys may not be at that stage, but if you are, most of you guys will know. And yeah, there's things to be done to be able to get there, and you guys probably already know what the fuck to do.
And last thing, you think is the Harley I'm about to pick up? Will that be Killtec approved? I'm going full biker, bro.
If we can put a bat on that bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it. I'm in St. Bart's, and I'll pull up at the Chrome store, and I'm in there shopping. Richard Stark pulls up in the fucking chromed out crotch rocket,
Oh yeah.
So
flip flops,
hard.
cold ass biker denim. So I was like, yeah, I need a bike.
Damn.
That was influence. That was if you know your
Yeah.
name.
That's super
I'm
fucking
like, all right,
fire.
G. But no, I appreciate you guys coming on. We'll check in after the second capsule and keep running up in Puerto Rico. Appreciate y'all.
Sounds good.